Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotworld.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this reading, I'm using a brand new deck that was just sent to me. It's called the English Magic Tarot. I'll show you the box. Let's zoom out a little bit here. So this is what the box looks like, English Magic Tarot. And this is actually going to be my first reading with this deck. So I've kind of briefly looked through the cards, and I did read quite a bit of the guidebook, which I normally never do with tarot decks. I usually don't even look at the guidebook, but I actually did read it. It has some interesting information about English history, and so I was kind of just reading that right before this reading. Now you might hear my kitten purring in the background. I'm just sitting on my couch right now, and my kitten is on my lap right by the camera, and she's purring quite loudly, so if you're hearing something, that's probably what it is. Okay, so we'll start with the first card. Now, my intention with these three cards is just to get an overview of the week ahead and kind of get some insights into, what's going to be coming up for us energy-wise, what kind of opportunities, what kind of challenges are around the corner this week. So Monday and Tuesday, we've got the Magician, which is an awesome way to start the week. And the Magician is all about stepping into your power as a conscious creator in your life. So, recognizing the fact that you have an enormous amount of power and influence on your own life. And oftentimes, life is not about waiting for things to happen or hoping or wishing for something to happen. It's about making things happen by your own actions and, setting goals, taking action, that kind of stuff. This is really about being aware of what you desire and what you want to manifest, and then taking conscious action and taking, conscious steps towards that will help you bring your idea or your desire into physical form. So that's essentially what the Magician is about. And I'm just going to look a little more closely at this particular card to see if I'm getting anything. This is a very, it's almost a, there's a bit of glare there happening. This card is almost like clumsy looking. The Magician to me looks a little bit clumsy, like he's just tripped over something or something like that. And it almost looks like he's dropped. It looks like he's dropped all his tools. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe I'll come back to this one because something interesting about that. Okay, so moving on to Wednesday and Thursday, so the middle of the week, we have the King of Wands. So King of Wands, it's interesting that he's come next to the Magician because they're both very, very masculine cards. There's a lot of kind of male energy in these cards, and they're both cards that are about being very proactive in your life and being confident that you can manifest what you need and that you can, manifest what you need and make things happen. So the Suit of Wands is about passion and energy and creativity. And the King, well, all kings have that kind of, like I said, a masculine energy, but the kings are about confidence, power, and being able to step into that role in your life, being able to kind of take on that role as king. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunities to step into your confidence this week. You might be called upon to represent something or speak for someone or make some decisions. There's definitely going to be lots of opportunity for you to kind of step into that role. And I think also that's going to be kind of the challenge of this week. So if you're listening to this and thinking, that's not a role that you're comfortable with, the challenge is going to be to get comfortable in that role and to kind of challenge yourself that way, to be more assertive and more proactive in your life, even maybe more aggressive in some ways. And then by the time we get to the end of the week, so the end of the week is, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got the Six of Wands. So, again, I feel like the wand suit is to me a masculine suit. There's, wands and swords to me are masculine, cups and pentacles are more feminine. So this week has a lot of masculine energy, which is exciting. There's a lot of energy actually. And with the Six of Wands, this is about success. And it will often show up if you've been successful with something, if you've succeeded in some way. And so I'm guessing that there's a big chance that you're going to be successful in pulling off that whole challenge of stepping into that role of the king in your life and tapping into those personality traits. But I want to go a little more deeply into this card. To me, when I look at this card, and I don't think this is what's actually depicted on the card, but this is what I'm getting when I look at it, it looks as though these wands here are like they're being thrown at the guy on the horse. I don't think that's actually what the artist of the card has intended, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. It could be he is actually throwing those wands. I don't know, but to me it looks like he's being attacked by those wands. So I feel like even what I just said about kind of stepping into that role of the king and being more assertive and dominant in your life, I feel like some of us might be, other people in our lives might not respond to that in a positive way. So some people might have a problem with you being really confident and almost domineering. And that could just because you're not used to kind of playing that role and tapping into those personality traits. But that's one kind of possible little challenge that could snap up. Even though that's actually the exact opposite meaning of the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands often will come up when people in our environment are responding to us in a favorable way. So when they are actually celebrating something we've done or kind of applauding us. So I actually feel like it could go both ways this week. So you could find that half the people in your life or lots of people in your life are really supportive of you and really proud of you. And then there's always going to be those people who aren't, no matter what. So that's just something to kind of consider and take with a grain of salt too. I feel like this week is about you. It's about you. It's about your own success. It's not really about other people. And I think we've recently had some, the last few weeks, like I've kind of focused on maybe some other stuff. And I feel like this week is kind of a good week to be not so much selfish, but to really focus on yourself and make decisions and choices that will, that are based on your well-being and what you are wanting in your life. There's going to be lots of opportunities later on, this month, next month, this year to be focused on other people and to be more altruistic. But I feel like this week is about kind of stepping into your power and really owning your confidence, owning your ability to take control, your ability to really confidently and clearly make decisions and just be comfortable in your own skin. I feel like actually that this is kind of what this card is telling me now. It's about being comfortable with the decisions you've made, being confident in your choices, and just being comfortable in your own skin. So my name is Kate. You can find out more about me and about learning tarot card reading on my website, dailytarotgirl.com. And I always, invite you to share your own opinion about this reading and your own insights and ideas about the cards. So if anything came up for you in the reading and you want to share, please feel free. And I'll just show you my little kitten. She's so cute. She's on my lap right now and she's sleeping. Oh no, she's not sleeping. She's sucking on she does this weird thing where she sucks on fuzzy blankets. Apparently it's because she was taken away from her mom when she was really young. And so she's kind of like breastfeeding on this blanket, which is pretty cute. Okay, so thanks again. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful week.